food of the Most High at his table or Mashiach Yahushua table. Read.
And of the table of devils.
And of the table of devils, man. Man, go back to Psalms 106, verse 38.
Psalms 106 verse 38. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrifice unto the idols of Canaan.
That's right, man. Sacrifice our sons and our daughters, man. Shed innocent blood. You imagine giving up your children to a dang on idol god of the Gentiles, Molech or whatever name they want to call it. Read.
And the land was polluted with blood.
The land was polluted with blood, man. I mean, that's genocide against our own people. How you gonna have a race when you killing your children? That's gonna be the future. Read.
Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a-whoring with their own invention.
So when you go dealing with idolatry, you a hoe. Most I call you a hoe, you whoring. You're going against him. That's spiritual fornication. Going against his word. Going against his laws, statutes, commandments. He never told us to sacrifice our sons and daughters to devils. That's contrary to the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance.
So now you're looking at, we going into this as far as, you know, how the Feast of Dedication is coming about. But you see, it said wicked men and women of Israel was dealing with the heathen. Made a contract with them to be wicked, to do these things. That's why the wrath of the Most High was kindled against us, in so much that the Most High hated his own people, the 12 tribes of Israel, his inheritance. Read.
And he gave them into the hand of the heathen.
He gave us into the hand of, Most High did this. He the one that gave us to the hand of the heathen. Read.
And they that hated them ruled over them.
No, they that loved us.
And they that hated them.
Hear what he say? They that hated us ruled over us. Read.
Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand.
Right. Let's go back to look at 1 Maccabees 1. And start at verse 11 again.
Verse 1 of 1 Maccabees chapter 1.
Verse 11.
Verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
So we done see what the result is, how the Most High hated us, because we made a contract agreement with the heathen, these other Gentile nations, read.
That are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well.
So this pleased them. Go ahead.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
They went to the king, who gave them license to be like the heathen. Just like our people right now, who they want to be like? They want to be just like whatever it is that they put out in their face. They look at TV, magazines, all the things that they put out, here they go. Fall right under the heathen, like they trying to, you know, the brothers sagging their pants. They had said years ago that pretty soon they're going to be wearing dresses. Flip Wilson, you name it. Everybody want to put on a dress. Brothers, you see, to change our manhood into womanhood. Come on, man. Just for money, sake of lucre's sake, man. You gonna give up your manhood. How you go home and tell your woman, hey, you know, baby, I had to get done up, you know, by a man in a movie, but we gonna get paid. Like Pulp Fiction, y'all see that movie Pulp Fiction? Man, that was like, that was just like. But think about what they did to us in slavery. From a little child on, man. I mean, you gotta think about, you were nothing but, you were worse than cattle. Worse than a dang sheep. You on a dang ship with your butt up in the air. Come in, y'all seen Roots? They came in, and they took the man instead of the woman. Took the little boy. That's what it tells us in Joel. Get that in Joel, the 3rd chapter. Come on, this is real. In slavery. It's not something I'm just coming off the top of my head. Joel 3. And verse 3.
Verse 3, chapter 3 of Joel. And they have cast lots for my people.
They bid for us in slavery on auction blocks. Read.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
There it is. Come on. They gave a boy for what?
An harlot.
For a harlot. A harlot is what? A prostitute. They passed all those boys around to have sex with them. They paid to have sex with the master's little boys. That's what it says. Read.
And sold the girl for wine.
Sold the girl for a bottle of wine. I mean, you can't get beyond the fact that he said, hey, the harlot is a prostitute, and it's gonna tell you they sold our little girls just for a bottle of wine. So here it is. That's what we dealing with. That's what we up against. Because we ain't want to follow the Most High. I mean, that's why the wrath of the Most High came upon us. Who did he put upon us? Song of 3 Holy Children, verse 9. This is what he put upon us. We ain't want to follow him. Remember, you're going to see that this is the last captivity. So, hey, he said they were made for the day of evil. We ain't want to follow him. That's why it's important that we come back to the Most High's laws, such commandments, repent, and do what's right. So these things that's written, the prophecies that's written, won't befall us. Read. This is what he sold us to.
In the Song of the 3 Holy Children, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of the Most High.
You hear this?
And to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world.
So he gave us to. Remember it said evils will multiply in the earth. This is who he gave us to. The most wicked in all the earth. Ezekiel 7:24.
Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses.
Hear that? He called them the worst of the heathen. And they're possessing our houses, read.
And I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled.
And that's what we're going to read about. Our holy place was going to be defiled, and that's what they did. The worst of the heathen done this, the most wicked in all the world. Verse 25.
Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Yeah, destruction cometh, and they're going to seek peace, and there ain't going to be none, he's saying. Read.
Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancient.
Here it is, man. That's why people are taught right now what? We're not under the law, but we're under mercy and grace. And the mercy and grace was only given to Israel. Go to Daniel 11:2.
Book of Daniel, chapter 11, and verse 2. And now will I shew thee the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia, and the 4th shall be far richer than they are. And by his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Gracia. And the mighty king shall stand up, that shall rule with a great dominion, and do according to his will. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and shall be divided toward the 4 winds of heaven.
This is what we just were reading about. You know, Alexander's 4 generals, read.
and not to his posterity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled. For his kingdom shall be plucked up, even for others beside those.
That's right. His kingdom will be plucked up for even for those beside them, read.
And the king of the south shall be strong, and one of his princes, and he shall be strong above him, and have dominion. His dominion shall be a great dominion.
This is Antiochus Epiphanes, coming out of the Seleucus line of the Edomites. Now go back to 1 Maccabees. Now give me Daniel 8. So go to Daniel 8. Slaki. Go to Daniel 8 and read verse 2.
Daniel 8 and verse 2.
No, 23 to 25.
Daniel 8 and verse 23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding, dark sentences, shall stand up.
That's right.
And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice.
This is twofold. This is Antiochus Epiphanes and America. So I mean, this is all hooked together. Go ahead.
And shall destroy the mighty and the holy people.
That's right. There's military, his wisdom and knowledge and understanding, dealing with Satan. Read.
And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper.
Right. Through his policy, you're going to see that he's going to set up his own religion, new world order, then and now. You know. Read verse 24 again.
Verse 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
Right. His military and his wisdom, knowledge, understanding of how Satan is working with him. Read.
And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice.
You say, look, all, you say, but not by his own power, right? We got to deal with that. But not by his own power. But how do you get his power? Go to Luke 4 to 6. Just how he got his power. That's why I say not by his own power. By what power was he able to get this power? How was he able to get this power? Read that.
Luke chapter 4 and verse 6.
Verse 4 to 6.
14:6.
Come.
Verse 14 of Luke and verse 6.
No, Luke 4, verse 4 through 6.
Oh.
4 to 6.
Luke 4.
Well, let's read yeah, go ahead. You can read that. This is when Mashiach Abishai was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. And the devil tempted him. Let's read.
Hamashiach Abishai, being full of the Holy Ghost, returned from Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered.
Right, for 40 days and 40 nights he fasted and he didn't eat anything. Go ahead.
And the devil said unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command this stone that it be made bread.
So now, the devil's tempting him. Say, command this stone, since he knows he's hungry, to be made bread, something you could eat, right?
And Hamashiach Yahushua answered him, saying, It is written, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High.
Now, for all you so-called Christian buffs out there, Hamashiach Abishai is going back to the law to rebuke Satan. Anybody say we ain't under the law? That's what he's using, the law, to rebuke Satan. You can write Deuteronomy 8 and 3. Go ahead.
And the devil taking him up into a high mountain.
But we're looking at how it says he's going to have power, but not by his own power. Right? So it said the devil took him up to a high mountain. This is Mashiach Yahushua, read.
Shoot unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time.
So he showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. Read.
And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of it, for that is delivered unto me.
Right, he said, hey, all this power I'm going to give you because it's given unto me. Now, is that verse 6? Right, read Daniel 4:17. It's given unto him. Who gave it to him? Daniel 4:17.
Verse 17, Daniel chapter 4. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
There it is. So, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and set up over it the basis of men. And you look at Caucasian, it says in the Webster Unabridged Encyclopedic Dictionary, matter of fact, I might have it, so we can read that again and then see what it is that we're looking at here. Just going to my little bag of, I think I have the definition, so it'll make sense to you. Try to get that one for me since it cuts to the bone. Read Daniel's. There it is, I got it. Read Daniel's 4:17 again. Right here.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
So what would you think would be the basis of men? What does that mean?
The lowest.
I can't hear you.
The lowest.
The lowest, or what? The lowest of what?
Nations.
Of men. It said the basis of men. You got to deal with what the scripture says. Not, it didn't say no nation. It said the basis of men, right? So that's what the Most High set up over it. He rules in the kingdom, set up over it the basis of men, right? That's below all mankind. Basis is the lowest of all mankind, right? So I looked up Caucasian. This is from the Webster's Encyclopedic Unabridged Dictionary of the English Language. It says Caucasian. Number 1, Caucasoid, of pertaining to the Caucasus mountain range, or related to the non-Indo-European, non-Turkic languages of the Caucasus region. A person having Caucasoid characteristics, a white person. This is what they said. So I looked up Caucasoid. It says a member of a subspecies of mankind, including the light-skinned people of Europe, North Africa, East Asia, and India, and their descendants in other parts of the world, all belonging to this subspecies, Caucasian. That's what it says. I didn't write it. This from the Webster's Encyclopedic Unabridged Dictionary of the English Language. Straight up, there it is for you right there. So, we have the facts. So the Most High, read that again, what'd he say?
Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
Yeah, he set up over this earth the basis of men. That's why Satan told him, Mashak Abishai, what in 4 and 6?
4 and 6 of the book of Luke. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will, I give it.
So the Most High set up over the kingdoms the basis of men. He set Satan up over. He said, hey, whoever you want to, set them up. But there's a certain condition you got to deal with to have these kingdoms. What did he say?
If thou therefore wilt worship me.
If you what?
If thou therefore wilt worship me.
You got to worship Satan. Read.
All